Hey, my name is Kevin. Welcome to Kev's Vibe of the Day, where I shuffle and I sort and I bring you a card from an oracle deck with a message that you can use to send you on throughout your day. So let's get to the cards. All right. This card is quite a blessing, at least for me, and I'm sure is for you. It is the Animal Guardian. And look, it happens to be the image on the front of the box, which is the Angels and Oracle, Angels and Ancestor Oracle cards by Kyle Gray with images by Lily Moses. Let's see, there you go. There's the box, the top of the box. And then it's also the front of the guidebook. As you can see, my guidebook's loaded with the, actually they're just tabs. This lovely deck, I should explain before I get to today's message, has the sacred ones in the beginning, the wise ones, the guardians, and then the symbols. It's actually seasons, symbols, guardians, and sacred ones. It's actually like having 4 decks in one. I think I explained before that I was initially intimidated by this deck of cards when I first got it because I felt like it was going to be really complicated to learn. But actually it speaks to me more so than some of the others. So I feel like I'm more connected to it now than I was. But that's also evolution. Let's get to the message. Animal Guardian. And this message simply is trusting your instincts. So the animal kingdom, whether they are birds, wild animals, or even our own domestic pets, can teach us an awful lot about ourselves. They can teach us and show us how they're feeling. Even if you're connected to, as for me, dogs or your cats or pet birds, you can instinctively know when something about these animals is off, when they are nuzzling up to you more so than normal, or when they are not eating their food, or, or the odd time where they have an accident in the house, that something's off. And you can instinctively tune into that energy to get the answers that you need. Oftentimes, when we tune into animals, whether or not we feel fear from them, or whether we ourselves are fearful of them, it's an instinctive feeling that it's not anything that we second guess. It isn't anything that we conjure up. It is just this quick, instinctive feeling. So how does this play into today's message? To be able to trust your instinct, you have to get all of the second guessing, all of the ego, all of the other stuff, the distractions out of the way, and literally trust how you feel about each and every situation, particularly and specifically when challenges arise. The instinctive challenge of knowing, oh, this is something that's coming up, this is what I feel about it. The extended message is to connect to your feelings. And even if the wildest feelings are coursing through you, pay attention to them. Trust them. Sometimes in growth, we have fear that comes up. The fear of not knowing what the outcome's going to be. The fear of not knowing whether or not we'll get through this growth spurt. The feeling of not being really in control of what it is we're actually going for. We live our lives on purpose, but sometimes we're not really clear on what that purpose is. So this is basically knowing that your guardian, the animal guardian, is with you and encouraging you just to tune in. Let even the fiercest energy that's going on move through. Let it go. Be in touch with it right before you return to your natural state. Let these feelings and your intuition be a teacher for you. I think that's it for that. Let's read from our Journey to the Heart book. Melody Beatty. October 17th, 2021, and the message that Melody Beatty wrote when she put this book together on this day was, feeling overwhelmed is a trap. Feeling overwhelmed is a trap. A tricky one at that. When we're overwhelmed, we see all that needs to be done and say, that's too much. I can't do it. So instead, I shall do nothing. Feeling overwhelmed occurs when we say, I'm already too busy. I can't do that now. I can't do that. And now all this is pressing on me and I can't do anything. It acts as if, and the acts that are ours to do keep piling up and pulling on us. We keep resisting, and stress and pressure builds up. Feeling overwhelmed leads to feeling stuck, and both are an illusion. How simple those feelings are that overwhelm us. Actually, how they become when we realize the feeling and return to the rhythm of our lives. When we say, yes, I need to make that phone call, do that task. How simple the tasks become, how simple life becomes. What's bothering you that needs to be done? What's pulling on you? What's causing you to feel overwhelmed and maybe stuck too? Make a list. Put your list aside and begin taking one simple action. Then watch as life unfolds. One act at a time, one thing at a time is all that needs to be done to get it done. The stress will disappear and you'll feel back on track. You'll be given the ability, power and guidance to do all that's on your path. Begin simply, quietly by acknowledging feelings of being overwhelmed. Denying the pull of life and its tasks doesn't remove the stress. It compounds it. Surrendering to the simple truths, even the simple truth of what we're really feeling, will always set us free. So that goes right along with the animal guardian and trusting your instincts. Here's the real truth. The instinctive feeling of being overwhelmed is not actually the truth. But acknowledge where it comes from is the truth. There is this idea that we can't get everything done. I was listening to a young woman, I can't remember, it was yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday. Explaining that in her now confident self, she learned that she is not responsible for managing other people's expectation. We had a conversation about work-life balance and how folks will present some things to us. This whole world of deadlines, that top-down corporate structure of, I need this afternoon by 3 o'clock. Well, it's 11 o'clock now, and that looks like it's going to take several hours to complete. I'm not going to commit to that. Or in the sales world, over-promising, under-delivering, where you have someone that wants the account so badly, they're willing to say and do anything to get it. Because all things ride upon getting whatever it is they need to get, irregardless of whether or how much pressure it puts upon those who have to collaborate to make it happen. I'm using these as examples that I think are real life examples. So the feelings of being overwhelmed, the feelings of being underwhelmed, the feelings of being out of control, the feelings of not having a purpose, the feelings of being unclear, ungrounded, unfocused, distracted, leads to this place of doing nothing, breaking down, falling apart, and really coming out of alignment, coming out of being whole and complete. It's not healthy. It's not natural. It's not our natural state. And yet it's really quickly can get us down there, can make us feel that all hope is lost. So getting in touch with how you feel about anything, situation, and being truthful, even to the point of growing through it. I always believe that anything we feel, even the stuff that we're like frustrated by, is a lesson. For me, aligning myself up with the things that bring me back to the basics, spending time with the dogs. Like yesterday afternoon, I was out in the yard for 3 hours digging up bulbs for someone else to plant in their yard. And that was, to me, perfect. I'm often wondering, well, what happens when we do load ourselves up? When we're looking for that holy grail of attention, when we're wanting so much business and so much abundance because we feel like we're worthy of it, or we feel like we've worked hard for it. Things are going to come and they're going to go. There's a balance. There's a harmony. And yeah, there's worry and there's strife and there's concern. But the more we learn to trust our instincts, come back to how we really feel, realign with the intention at the time, can't manage next week, next month, or even next year at the moment. I can manage probably the next 24 to 48 hours. Probably. It's not here yet, but there's a probability I can manage that space of time. Anyway, I think we can meditate. Whew. Palms up, eyes down, and body centered. Think of your body as being a flagpole, if you will, where the top of it reaches far above into the ethers and the base of it reaches far below into the crust of the earth. And you have the freedom to allow the energy of this flexible pole, the energy of life, the channel that runs through you, above you, below you, around you, and from inside of you, radiating outward from you, is connected at both ends. Connected to the grounding of Mother Earth, connected to the wisdom of Father Sky. Start your breath. Big breath in. On your exhale, relax, go deeper, let go, let go, let go. Allow your mind to settle down. Each time your focus goes away from breathing, bring it back to a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale peace and love, relaxation, softness, ease. Release and let go of struggle, busyness, distractions. Let them all go. Think of something that you are grateful for, something that lights you up, something that causes you to instantly put a smile on your face, that instantly makes you feel worthy, alive, happy, joyful, all of those feelings. Now imagine the feelings that you have, the gratitude, the joy and the happiness. Think of it, give it a colour. Think of that colour as being bright, sparkly, glowing out from you. The intensity of you, the brilliance of you, the power of you. Let that radiate out from you. Imagine all that is going on within your world is energy moving through you, feelings moving through you, emotions going through you, just like your breath. Let yourself be still in the gratitude, in the love and the joy, in the peace. Continue with your breath, relaxing and settling down. And you can choose to push pause right here on this video and continue breathing. With each distraction, come back to the next breath. Inhale the feeling of gratitude and love and happiness and joy. Release and let go of any obstacle that gets in the way of it. This is the closest space, the closest place that you can get to accessing the blissful beta waves of source energy and with your inner being. Your inner being operates constantly, records everything, sees everything, works to attract and repel everything. the state of total bliss and relaxation, gratitude and love. Knowing that whatever your inner being is attracting to you is for your highest good. This deep feeling of relaxation and bliss is your direct connection to that inner being. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Keep that gratefulness. Honor yourself for trusting your instincts, trusting your feelings, and moving forward with your gut feeling, knowing that your inner being has got your back. Lift your thumb knuckles to third eye center, and together we bow and say namaste. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate you liking, subscribing, supporting, and all those good things. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.